shit open yet or what have you, but
That's fine. I got the chat up, the bots up. You know,
oh,
the
bots up.
stream title set. Yeah.
Good, good. Cool. Got a stream set up, right? It's good to know. Can you shoot a dick or no dick into the chat just so I can make sure I've got my thing set up right? Let's fondle this tree stump. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
it's not, but it's close.
It's close.
I'll make an announcement too.
But no Freudian cigar.
No. You want me to send an announcement?
Hey, you might as well shoot off a notification. Even though, you know, they get the Twitch notification. But I understand if you subscribe to a lot of people, you get non-stop Twitch notifications, and you're like, yeah, fuck it.
And sometimes servers complained about not getting the email. And I know I definitely don't always get the email.
Oh yeah, I don't get the email every time either.
It's really annoying.
Agreed. Zoom. Let us continue.
Book of Armaments, Chapter 5. We got our badge now, so we can
Yes.
go talk to the crazy lady on the boat.
There's a couple things we can do potentially. Skill point. Okay. I believe I wanted to...
Don't forget to share it with me.
Yeah. Let me go here and share to you. Ha 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 ha. I think rigorous self-critique is another unlock we need.
Miraculously, I'll have your cursor.
Oh, did I just freeze the game? What the fuck? Come on. It really just crashed? Okay, good. Ooh, a bow knot. +1 Inland Empire. I don't think I really give a shit about Inland Empire. That's
I didn't care for the movie.
gut feelings. Where's drama?
Yeah,
Play the actor, lie and detect lies. I think I prefer that over gut feelings.
I'll agree.
Even though I probably run more on hunches and gut feelings as like
You
a
mean
character.
you yourself, or
No,
as a character?
As a character, he probably does. But
Oh, absolutely, he's Inland Empire over lies, but you know.
But I also want to wear the bow tie.
Yes?
Yeah. Why did this 40-verse send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57. Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco.
I've considered it. It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Hey, how's it going, Surf?
I checked the record.
Hey, Seraph.
This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time, we can't decide who gets Martinez. I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Oh, Seraph
I am
online? I
finest
also...
of nothing.
Did he write something?
Oh, no, I guess not. Sorry, I didn't see who chatted. I just saw the fires that you sent, and I assumed it was Seraph.
No, but you are old.
No, it's
You've
just
made it
us.
this far.
Forever.
So, no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Awesome. I don't need to carry these cigarettes around with me. I can do the... Let's do the crowbar. Yeah, I want to do this little area before I go all the way up there. If I can. Kim is like stuck on me though. $1.20. 50 cents. Glory to the ghosts of us. Okay.
Does anything actually use the word, like, graffito? Isn't, like, English always graffiti?
Yeah, well, this game's weird. You know that. Interesting. Tape you found from the shack on the coast. The A side is the smallest church in St. Cien. Written on it, while the B side is supposed to contain the instrumental version.
There's no way to listen to the tape. A pawn shop. A pawn shop with it.
Alright.
Alright, we'll check that shit out.
Bubble here.
I always like when the B side had the instrumental version. Don't get that a lot.
That's a fun... It's a fun cop-out for lazy musicians.
Sure.
Right, I can't get in there. Oh, Shamrock Biker Cop Sunnies. +1 empathy, -1 logic. +1 logic, -1 authority. How's my logic doing right now?
Top left. Shit.
Shit. Well, I'm definitely going less logic if possible.
You took the tie off.
Yeah, I swapped it because it was saying that the horrific necktie still needed to be seen for the first time, and that was a lie. So,
all right. Nothing else to do over here?
oh, there's money on the ground here.
Sweet.
I either missed it my first time through, or it respawned during the change of time.
Did you go in that shack?
I went in the tiny shack. Alright, before we go to you. Quick travel to the fisherman's sacks. Cool. Magnesium and some money. My goal is to find somewhere to sleep that doesn't require me paying money.
Does that exist in this game?
I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Kingdom of Consciousness pants. I mean, I gotta wear the electrochemistry pants. I gotta go all the way around for that. That sucks.
Yeah,
You know I'm HoboCop. Here, you want to see my...
Of course he's HoboCop.
I am HoboCop, Anti-Object Task Force, some kind of superstar, The White Morning, Derealization, Mazovian Socioeconomics, the Fairweather T500 Armor, and Rigorous Self-Critique is what I'm working on right now. Stat-wise, I've got no intellect, no psyche. My authority is 0. But I'm an 11 electrochemistry, physical instrument, pain threshold, half-light. And then I'm working a little bit on the motorics to support it. Yeah, I'm going hard, self-hating drug addict. And it's been very fun so far.
What did you originally start as?
Originally, I started out going full intellect.
Yeah, and that was bailed.
We were doing like high authority, right, and logic and like visual calculus and suggestion, just to try to like manipulate people. But there's just so much world building and lore and all that stuff.
And that's not Alex.
Like,
Alex isn't a lore builder.
I was like, you know what? We're about to restart.
Story.
Hey, perception boots. Yeah, I don't really need. I'll wear these just because they're like strong, but I don't like losing composure. But what are you gonna do? A guy like me has no composure. Let's talk to
Hi,
somebody.
officer.
Also, your character.
Anything I can help you with? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
that's the
have
idea.
Jackie play this
The
one
sign
next.
on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
You've graduated to Lawbringer now?
Men with authority have their quirks. Comes with never being second guessed about anything. So what brings you here, Lawbringer?
Ooh. Bringing of the law. Yeah, so my hello is I am the law. I'm definitely doing that.
I am the law.
The name is Lillian.
You know, in some ways, you're really like Dr. Roxo.
I think I have time for questions.
I'm the
And
law.
that was actually the second one. Are you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that Evrart and the Union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, aye. Why not? Fine. Here you go.
Why did you sign it?
Shouldn't have.
I mean, it's Everett, so it's probably a mistake.
But it is a youth centre and I have children.
Psychic Cop
Got
sounds
to give
fun.
them something else to do. They're cute and small now, but they're grown up.
I just want to have to play the game
Had
again
my
so I
first
can
drink when I was
make
11
Kuno
because
not
I was
absolutely
so
hate me.
bored.
Yeah, that's the one regret I think we've
my
had
one
for
big
this
regret,
one.
yeah.
Isabel's signature. It's a bad idea. She won't sign. You'll find she's a tougher nut to crack than me. Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue. Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
You can get that tight with Kuno. I was getting tight with Kuno and he was respecting
We
me
have no quarrel.
after I punched him in the face, but then I basically called him like a loser and a whiner and a weirdo, and then he stopped talking to me entirely.
Correct.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat.
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
Waves wash the sand. A skiff moves across the mirror-smooth sea. far away from here. A lone passenger, a fast sloop in the distance.
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises. Oh, very. Finding pieces of glass, bits of wood. Every once in a while we get dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
Sick.
What else? Bottles, drugs also.
Oh, sorry.
lost cars
She
in
said, like,
general.
drugs.
Most-
All right.
She kind of slurred human and animal together, and all I could think
You
of
only need
was
to ask one
Ammonite.
thing. It would be mines. Mines. You need mines.
Don't have any. Those get cleaned out so fast even the local bums can only stand by and watch with watery mouths. Always by strangers too.
You could use a hit right about now. Any hit, really. Feel that itch in your hands, the stiffness in your neck, that strange restlessness in your bones.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time. What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act
I gotta
first.
say, I'm glad we're
Pretend
playing the
like
version
everything's
with the
good
voice
and
acting.
Living in shit doesn't bother them.
Oh,
and
yeah.
not just the reading
Like
one.
anyone falls
It would
for
go
it.
faster. Like I'm letting them say all of the
does
words
not go
to
for
respect
real
the
men.
performances. You know what I
it's
mean?
a rarity for you.
Yeah.
Show her.
Well, it's just there's been
Show
so
her
much
the
effort put
way.
into the acting behind the voice acting. You know what I
I
mean?
think that's most of the games we play, and you still skip it.
We played El Dorado, and there
I
was
said
no effort
most.
in the voice
You also
acting.
you also weren't the one controlling El Dorado.
True.
El Dorado was one of the worst games from start to finish.
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin.
The traces of her laughter are still there. In her eyes. Faint.
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check would put me in an early grave.
Is she flirting with you? A little? You think she might be?
Hell yeah.
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying. Gone.
The harbor seawall endures the wash of the freezing waves. Many things wash up against it, and
Sounds like a
Villain?
missing person.
Coward.
Good for you. He, however, was lost to the waves. It's been quite a while now.
Was he
Was he murdered?
murdered?
the lieutenant shakes his head again.
Yeah. By himself. Inadvertently. He never respected the sea. Went out there drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day, he didn't come back. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Yeah, there's nothing. I shit on death is up there. You should have known yourself at the time was really best here.
I don't. But us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
I'm definitely coming back here without Kim once I know where to get wasted.
Okay.
Even though my suggestion is bad.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals, mainstream scientists, and I
Aha.
exist.
Like snowmen. 2 odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. Right. Not only snowmen, also green men, monkey men. Don't really
Alright,
know.
where are they?
Further down the peninsula, I guess. Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Alright, we're making progress. Got the envelope.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
I have no logic, so I can't ever figure out why this is a bad
No.
deal.
No. You're not even fucking close.
It is what it is.
You can put those glasses on and get a little bit more logic.
If I need to. Hey kids, what can you tell me about your mom?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. The other one looks indistinguishable from him.
You guys look
The
identical.
stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just
God,
stated.
you really are such a shitter in this game.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt.
You're bad with kids.
What are you, Kid Master General?
Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
I already said that.
Stone laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other
Like
one
Miles.
laughs as well. The stone kicking isn't even a very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
Children are stupid.
You're stupid.
I'm definitely saying that when I leave. How about the policeman ask you something else now? Yeah, children are stupid.
You're stupid.
I'm just gonna leave now. I'm gonna leave and not talk to you anymore.
Just a second ago, the first one was laughing. Now he's doing something with his lips and his gap.
Okay, bye kids. I'll get to that. I'll get to that lady in a minute.
Ooh, baby.
I'm taking your
So
grouse.
that shit. Look at the grouse. Look at the grouse.
Mister?
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
What is
It's
this?
a grouse.
You might be able to get on God's good side if you replace the broken skewer you almost certainly broke.
Ah. Yeah, what was it
I
for?
don't know.
Can I have it?
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
What about your
It's
toy?
Lammy. He's my friend.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in
3.
several
I like
parts.
3.
Oh, okay. Well, please meet you, Lammy.
usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
Do you have the armor
Oh.
gloves?
I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where
Ah.
no one lives.
Excellent.
I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them. They're stupid.
We are going to need those gloves. It's for important police business.
Oh. They're in my sandcastle. Behind
Hell
the
yeah.
house. Under
Nice.
sand. Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
Not really, but I'd like to.
Uh-huh. Mom is great. You know what's great about my mom?
No, do tell me.
Yeah.
Everything. Yes. That's nice. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside. They look the same.
They look identical, right? I said the same thing.
They look identical. Bye.
Alright, bye, kid. Thanks for the grouse. I'm definitely gonna get the gloves out of that sandcastle after I talk to this old bat.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
What if I don't want to?
Don't be shy now. It's going to be all right.
How'd you know
I
it's
still
here?
have a golden ear. Come,
Okay, I'm
oh,
leaning in.
welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We're cops. We're Hellraiser. Click, click, bang, bang.
No, you're not. I've seen you around here before. 12 years ago. You didn't raise any hell. You were quite helpful, actually. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here
No,
before.
Not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed. He was brooding. Needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place. Somewhere more quiet. Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
I am an element, all right.
Not. No one around here considers us an ill omen. People would have told us.
Maybe they are afraid because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shop. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture
Bing.
of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
There's this guy, Gart, who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how we get there. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours. My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in
One
the
more
small
time.
side
Yeah,
attached.
I can just...
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
This would be. I like 3.
Yeah, I'm almost there.
Surely not the first one. So are you interested or not?
Yeah, let's
Don't
go.
make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well,
You're definitely
if I
going
was
to.
in the hostel in the morning, I know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant Double Freighter Harrier Dubois.
Quite a handle you got there.
Oh yeah, the outfit's
So
fantastic.
many titles. One of them, double.
Hey, Seraph.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before mine. Some things just don't fly.
When that church gets 88 people, you're gonna say some serious
No,
shit.
We've tried, but things just keep happening.
Alright, what else
Before
done
you
with
get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant.
Okay, so
I
what
don't
is it?
know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something before the war. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed. No one. That's why it's closed. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else. What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you
Abandoned building at
to be a
Land's End.
supply
Excellent.
depot, we think, sending goods
Guns and ammo,
ammo
too.
across the bay.
Hey,
This jam should be.
we can always use more
With
guns
that
and
and
ammo.
now, you know everything there is to know about this coast. Just us. It's barely a village anymore. This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street. Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot.
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium garden. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses.
Well,
The
Fox would
goodwill
have found the
ran out.
hospital.
Yeah.
The staff left and the place was shut down. Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east.
Okay.
And then there's the drunks.
We should check out that house to the east.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty
That
sight.
might be where she
But
found
this
the
Lillian
armor.
is tough.
Alright, I'm
Sooner
gonna
or
skip
later,
ahead to
you'll
that.
see. Here for you.
She nods, rinse.
Eh? What's this about? Come now. I can't read all the scribble. Tell me what it says. Huh. I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. I see Lillian's name is already here. The girl is... I've
she's
seen
not gonna
it all
sign.
before. You think
Yeah.
they've got our interest? Then the poor get pushed out of their homes.
Oh,
and
you're not
the
even
rich get a
fucking
little
close.
richer. That's the way.
Yeah, maybe you might be able to build up to that, but
You work hard.
I do.
Yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
What do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and that is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You
I
ride.
fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
Yeah, never gave me
You
that
did.
fiver.
Yes, he did. And you took it. Took it and put it in your pocket. Ka-ching, baby doll. Officer Hustle riding shotgun. You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in. You're a straight rider. Yeah, you're in the sales business. Shaking for shit and then pawn it off. Law officer style.
I've made some gills.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself, are you rich?
No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost
God,
shoot yourself
guard
in
it,
the
guys.
brain.
Right in my ass.
Practically a hope.
I did shoot myself in the mouth.
Why is that?
Oh, absolutely.
Which one do you like here?
Oh, one.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
Guardsman has set himself up one of those self-replicating money structures.
Self-replicating money house structures.
Don't play the victim. Think.
Fucking
That's
taxes, man.
right. 100%. Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Really? Every time I sneeze?
Every time you wipe your ass. They got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony. One tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here, 98% of all your money.
You sure? That seems like a pretty big
What
number.
are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you
I don't
see?
know. This doesn't seem like
Can't
us.
you
You
see
seem more
the
communist
of having bloody nipples.
than. I think we should stick with the communism.
Yeah.
rather than the
This isn't
fun-
helping.
the-
This isn't helping me solve my
free
money
market.
problem. It's only making me into a free market type.
What are you?
Right.
A racist? Don't be a racist. Be a
Go,
cool
go.
immigrant, ultra
Discard.
liberal free market advocate. Ride or die. Keep it street.
Yeah, go away. Got my grouse. Anything I can do with suggestion? -1 suggestion. -1 suggestion. Ah. Anything I'm wearing currently that ruins my suggestion?
There's something to add suggestion.
Yeah, I've got that. That's the best I can do. Alright, lady.
Our tenant, the policeman.
Did you save it?
Sign it.
Logic and
Oh my fucking god!
Who needs to save? Fuck that noise.
Fucking Christ!
Not cheesing anything.
What's the grin of his deepest vulnerability?
What do you mean? What's going to happen?
We're plowing over this fishing village. I don't care.
I raised my own kids in this village, and they are doing fine for themselves.
Are they here now?
No, they moved to Faubourg for work. Well, I imagine they'll grow up and leave too.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
Then,
You have her. Now twist the knife.
you watch your tongue, boy. This village has held up much better than some people.
Damn, that's cold.
Got me.
That doesn't mean you're wrong, though. This place ain't what it used to be.
It's the old gray
Even
mare.
I can see that. I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going
Right,
to
Sally.
change anything. But what other choice do we have? It's not like the coalition government is coming to save us. I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones.
Yeah,
If
what
they
about
want
the
to
kids?
Take a chance, who am I to stop them? We do. We do. But how do
But you signed the papers for the children.
Fine.
Awesome.
See that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery.
Let's go, Merit.
Tell him fucking do for it. Just fucking tell
Yeah.
him.
Huh? I like to see him try. If anything, I am gonna muscle him out with construction noise.
Good
Get
shit,
out
lady.
of here, trying to ruin my day. And that youth center better be a good one, or you'll have trouble from me. I wield an army of drunks. Do not underestimate the effect of such a force if it's pointed to the right direction.
Sweet. Last
You
chance.
take the legal documents out of the...
Nah. Not gonna happen. And let's get back in our kimono. A little bit of moolah. $0.76.
The
Hi there,
noxious
don't call
odor
Abigail.
emanating from the drunken man.
I can associate with these guys. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Yeah! Time's cool, Abigail!
Don't tell me what to do.
Don't call it!
Never thought you'd see such a thing in your life. But this guy's a little too drunk.
Why shouldn't they call
Salts
Abigail?
and beckons you to leave.
Don't call Abigail. Don't go.
Don't call Abigail.
The man hiccups, then mumbles something
Number
unintelligible.
one, we were trying to be in power,
There's
right?
no use in yelling at drums. He's barely holding it together.
The drunk man starts coughing, a really disgusting, hacking cough. He does not sound well at all.
Tell me about your friends.
Don't you fucking call her. Hear me? Abigail? Don't. No. No.
There was little chance he'd be a reliable witness anyway.
Don't call.
Hey, wake
There's
up.
no waking.
Alright, you two.
Hey, tequila!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you? So
I'll take
what's
his hand.
happening?
The reality situation? I'm not.
Wait, thank
We
you.
are so far removed from reality.
How are the high concept reality based adventures proceeding?
Don't know. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that. Or how about reality makes me aggressively sad?
I know what you mean. Sitting around with these bums, you really get to know the nitty gritty of reality. And it isn't good. Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies. It's you. You're Tequila Sunset. We've met before. Don't you remember?
No.
Aha.
Just
Do
another
you want to know
tequila
how
sunset.
tequila-
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me take a sip to moisten up
Oh,
my
tell the
pores.
Jackie's gonna get tequila sunset.
Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday.
I wish I would be.
And
I would be
by
having tequila sunset, but my tequila's
I
empty.
mean you, the man, the
That's
myth.
true. That's true. Alex
Hey,
emptied that
don't
last
keep
night.
it. This is your story.
I'll sit here and
Stop
smell the bottle. Ah.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get pissed drunk.
I feel like I
Word
should
on
get
the
myself
street
some rum
and
for
went
this.
around the local hospital telling people that you're a police officer. And it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head.
Really?
I've done that already.
That's
Yeah.
a pretty high concept, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, that's totally your style. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
Yeah.
Hey,
What of it?
man, I'm not judging. This life's a valley of woes. Some of the highest concept people in history have killed themselves and been drunks. Either way, it was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Marvin Alcoholics, got our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes
LLC.
everything warm and glowy. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard.
We drove through the
Naturally,
billboard.
loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in. Anyway, there was a brief silence, a gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
3 men are standing on a wooden platform extending out from the shore of a dilapidated fishing village, their cheeks red, spirits high, beers in hand, eyes glazed over.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs, "The time hath come!" So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you reply, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
Every word I said was true. Tequila sunset would break the looms of
Yeah,
reality.
looms. Why
Looms.
not?
Fucking
Then we
loom.
jammed the
God
plow
damn it.
right off the jetty and
This
through
game
the
will
ice.
follow me until the end
Hands
of
cramp
time.
on the steering levers.
We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit. like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to.
What else was there to do? Thank you, brothers, for your helping hand.
We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. I had hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women. How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
If you only knew.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one. You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Yeah, I love Ken.
Fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
I'll get to you, Rosemary.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit. You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style. No specifics.
Sounds about right.
It was more about you that night. Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
A lot of cops go solo and hermit once they reach that level of alcoholism.
Yeah, you kept talking about how the coal mine owners were fucking us all over, just like that woman fucked you. I didn't agree with you, by the way. The spectral hand of the market makes sure everyone gets exactly what they deserve.
Yeah.
You kept calling yourself a goddamn superstar who'd cleared 501 cases.
We are a
That's
goddamn
correct.
superstar.
The actual number is just over 200. But what's a little embellishment between friends?
No thanks to the squares at the precinct, as you put it. It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid mine at all costs. Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a fucking storyteller. Right. Why not? Better than a beach bum.
Sure.
It depends, really. Are you willing to help me out?
The gleam in his eyes and the slouch in his posture is so incredibly familiar. You might get scammed here.
I don't want it, man. I need it. Can't tell stories without it. So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair.
I think I can do the strike brew, right? Isn't that the stuff that's been drugged?
I think so.
Yeah.
Interesting. Ah, this is what they use to keep the working men going.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna share that?
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story here. Something happened to you. Something happened to me, too. My actual name is George. But around here, you already know. I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. A founder / junior partner at a high concept creative services agency.
You talk too
I used
slowly.
the profits from my agency to finance what I call cult. I developed.
I was getting upset with the voice acting. This is real fucking quick, guys.
But the burden of leadership weighed heavily on me. So I went jogging every so often to keep my... It did. With my trusty Sansarique tracksuit, I felt... But now dreams are worn thin. One day I left on my evening run, As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head when you're distracted by the sound of keys jangling in your pockets.
He's right. It's incredibly annoying. His eyes are clouded. His dilated blood vessels encircling his irises like stinging brambles.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different pockets to stop the jangling. I was halfway done with my usual lap when it started to rain. The reality situation became wet, okay? It was raining really hard. I made my way back home and discovered that I didn't have the key to the front gate. I'd mixed it up with the key to the letterbox, which was useless. Naturally, the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no climbing down because I slipped. And
Yeah, I would have landed on my feet.
No, you don't.
Whatever. The point is, reality was looking rather grim just then. Me lying on my ass in a mud pit in the middle of a heavy shower. But when life knocked me down, I always got up. So I made my way across the yard. Standing in front of my apartment door, fumbling with my pockets, I realized that I'd also forgotten my apartment key. I wish I were, Tequila. I wish I were. Instead of my apartment key, I'd taken the key to the office. I rang my neighbor's buzzers. It was late, and most of them didn't even answer. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible lingerie and a strap-on. I don't begrudge them, especially since I was known to be one of the best. Just then, I experienced a moment of clarity. I still had the key to my office, but when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to change the locks that day. And since I hired only the best, he'd already done it. And anyway, long story short, life spiraled out of control. I haven't gotten into my apartment in years, and my girlfriend left me because she didn't want to date a homeless man. The company, well, you see where I'm going with this. So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
I feel like there's some
Tequila, I've thought about this series of events for a long time. If there was anything else to it, I would have thought of it by now.
Why didn't you go to the authority?
Well, at one point they came to me, but, you know, I didn't have any ID on me. So they tossed me in jail for 2 days. I can't say it increased my faith in the RCM. No offense, gentlemen.
This is all your
I don't
fault,
remember
right?
you being such a dick before, Tequila. That doesn't mean you're wrong, though. Anyway, that was
I'm
all
not
the tale
100% sure I believe this guy on everything he's
almost
saying.
empty,
Yeah.
this one. Good fucking question, Tequila. If I knew the answer, you think I'd be hanging out on a beach in this formerly premium but now extremely dirty two-piece Lycra tracksuit? I used to own my reality
Isn't it Lycra?
situation.
Well,
No,
it's
no.
Lycra here.
Normally
Our
it's
own
Lycra.
creative suit. Now I can't hang on to anything. Just last week I stole this nice new jacket, but then I lost it too.
What's this about this
The
lost
only things
jacket?
I have at Tequila, it's a verifiable tragedy. Say, you're a detective, right? Maybe you can help old Doom spiral out. Solve the case.
Sure, where'd you lose it?
If I knew where I lost it, don't you think I'd have
Okay,
it
so
somewhere
anywhere.
north of here, that's for sure. What? You've never seen one?
You really shouldn't touch it.
Pretty nice.
Touch
huh?
it.
This might be one of the last of its kind. Should
Good God. It's nearly impossible to describe how dirty this texture is. It's like rubbing two jellyfish. Randomized trials have also found Lycra, TM, to be associated with a number of exotic, and then there's the smell.
Wow, you're lucky.
That's because your paws are fucking filthy, Rosie. My fellow members of the...
Hey,
Shut the fuck up.
I thought he was.
A gurgling sound.
And yeah, my agency.
Boom, boom, boom.
I convinced my partners to I was financing a group of poets in East Revachol who were developing a new universal poetic language. But then it all went to shit.
Mixing oil painting and breast to make guys isn't hierarchy, cynical
Well,
wankery.
you know, sex sells. That's the first rule of advertising.
Yeah, it's still tired.
Maybe you're right. Who knows? I'm all ears, Tequila. We are safe. Okay, we're drinking. So now it's a pirate's. What's in?
Hey, Spiral.
Oh, shut up, guys. I'm telling a story. I was once a reasonably high.
Yeah,
so
I've heard
you
enough.
don't. I do. But as you can see, my fuel tank is running quite classy. The tale I'm about to tell you is an urban. There are many variations on the basic story, and the.
Are you telling the story?
Shut the fuck.
Gertrude hat.
The streets are warmed by a southerly in the harbor's dark. Her cigarette is a beacon, dancing alone.
Our heroine finds herself enjoying the peace and quiet. What she doesn't know is that her peace.
I'll be right back, Alex.
Yeah.
Well, yes,
The pause.
with no head on his shoulders, wearing a
Super spooky.
According to legend, young Gertrude Het had to endure years of psychotherapy before she was able to look at a horse. Gertrude Het may have been the first to witness the.
Tell him about the tooth.
Fuck, Rosemary. They were dating. No one.
This wouldn't be the De Ponte Delgado case.
What?
I've read the case fact.
Right. Early autumn, the wind picks up. A sky.
Two women stand on a small apple.
The
Yeah,
women
yeah,
are
yeah.
caught in the down when she sees something. But there is no lightning. Only Ula makes a run for the. Her body is never recovered.
Naturally, Ula De Ponte became the prime suspect in the disappearance of Eva Delgado. During the investigation, it became apparent that there was a love triangle, the third party being some small... No, she committed suicide before she could be taken into not a pretty scene.
Man, that's some grisly detail. Anyway, that's the story of the headless fowl rider. Pretty crazy. Well, Tequila, that's part of. Some say he was an undercover. Others claim he was a professional.
Even decapitation couldn't stop.
Personally, I think he was just some guy. Coincidentally, at that exact moment, a horse happened.
For some reason,
That's funny.
this does strike you as the most plausible theory of them all.
Isn't it? Anyway, to each his own. You want to hear any other story? Yeah? Why don't you go eat shit, Tequila? There's no way you know a better one than it. Damn right it doesn't.
Hard to argue.
That's the reality situation. No one knows.
He wants, though. Because
Aye. I saw him one night when I arrived.
I actually do have one. Do you have anything to fortify old Doom Spiral? If you find any,
Alright.
you too.
I'll come back to Doom Spiral with more alcohol later then.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy? So what do you want? I've got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I've got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, see friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business. You know what's crazy, actually?
He's finding it difficult to focus his water.
What? This guy. Oh, this is medicinal spirits. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go. It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidney. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove, but the idiots left me alone in there. Now, quite
So we
3
get
cans
everything.
of this blue medicinals. 2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it. 3 real and it's yours, friend. Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Son, you will not kill yourself with this. Not today. So we're going to store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
Aye, by amphetamine I mean speed. Aye, what I said. Good, my man. Now, oh, you see, friend, bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now. Oh, you see, bought cigarettes, permit, who gives a shit? Oh,
I want to try to shake him down.
Of course. It bottoms up, Captain. In the civilized...
Well, I've got new alcohol. Alright, I'll just double my money on that. And I'll give you the Pilsner.
Sunset. Of course. Drink first. No. Contrary to popular belief, I enjoy being alive. Not much, but it will do. This last one is the most Martin... I've never heard it mentioned outside of here. At first,
A shovel hits the sand somewhere behind the reeds, near an abandoned construction yard. The young men look over their shoulders.
Hey!
Fuck
you, Tequila. Magic animals? No, Tequila. All kinds. I've seen archaeologists, gangsters...
Wait, there's a tingling back here. The stirring of a faint sensation.
You know, obsessive types. People with... Some of those expeditions come back after a week or so. The first time I saw one of these expeditions, I thought...
There's no way. You know.
I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a... Okay, fine, I'll tell you. But I'm warning you, there was this designer. His exact name is lost to history, but in life, he...
Grotesque sans serif typography, funny.
He existed, all right. You feel it deep within your baby. I'm talking about...
Anyway, sometime later he started his own personal studio here, but then something turned. You see, it's widely known that nose candy, you know Tequila,
The kids on the streets.
sinus salt.
All right, what did I miss?
Night.
I bought some medicinal alcohol. It was originally 300 real. I talked him down to 3 real.
Okay.
And we can pawn it for 6.
Okay.
And then I bought a bottle of Pilsner, and I'm using that for another story. Kids on the street call it Snow Day cocaine. So we're getting another story here.
For its popularity among the aristocrats.
Along with a number of more benign street names. He's talking about cocaine.
Shit, yeah, Tequila. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You've got to understand, the work this guy was doing was so high concept that regular amounts of cocaine just weren't cutting it.
So you went for rock band amounts of cocaine.
Yeah.
Snorting that much cocaine can't be healthy for a regular
Cocaine!
Yeah.
Wrong. Do it all the time. All day, baby.
Hey, Tequila, pay attention.
You watch that documentary on
Apparently the idea was too
Van
high
Halen
concept
Lost
even
Weekend for
He
MTV,
dropped
No.
dead right at his desk before he could. But the
where
story doesn't end
the
there.
kid and his friend,
Supposedly,
kid when I
they
say it's like
performed
probably like
the
18 or so,
autopsy. That's right.
won
250
like a
grams
weekend
of
with Van
blood
Halen,
accumulated.
sponsored by MTV, and it was all filmed and
We're
recorded.
talking
Yeah.
there are those who
And the
believe
documentary is
the
just them
designer was
talking
buried
about
with
their
this quantity of
experience.
nose candy
Fucking
Cocaine
insanity.
That's great. A skull filled with cocaine. The
still.
cocaine skull.
Cocaine skull.
Dan
Here's
Aykroyd?
the kicker. This designer, this lead designer of a world-famous design studio, that's why he brought his studio here, back to where or probably further down the coast, or in some...
No, my grandma always told me his grave lay somewhere on the islets on the bank.
This is ludicrous and physically impossible. Sinuses can contain that amount of anything.
Don't listen to him or his grandma.
No, my grandma told me. I've heard other people say it too. That it's underwater. Or no, maybe it was the storm sewer.
Or maybe it's in the
I gotta
air.
say, these two are fucking insane. I can't believe how long this conversation's gone.
Yeah.
They're pretty vague about it in general. The archaeologists act all official about it. The junkies...
So yeah,
for some-
they're just bringing in cocaine.
By now, I'd say I know about as much about it as that.
Alright,
Whoa,
let's go
whoa,
find it.
whoa. Hold on just a minute. Finding it right now is literally impossible.
What?
For one, the way is blocked by that big lorry that says Delta Logistics Company on the side. And second, outfitting an expedition like that is expensive. It'd have to be it's just not feasible within the economic and temporal frame of our current...
I have to agree. We barely have what we need to... Besides, it would look extremely bad for the RCM to be caught up in something that has the word cocaine writ large on it.
What are you talking about? Don't give up.
Your loss could have been an amazing, ridiculous adventure.
That's all right. We've got plenty of it.
Right. I've never...
A shovel hits the...
All...
Wait, there's a tink...
Some of the first...
There's no... You...
I'm not... Okay, there was...
He exists...
Anyway, but then, you know...
The kids
sign...
can't see.
Along with him, he's talking.
Shit, you've got to Now...
Right, wrong, all...
Hey, apparently the idea was too... I know, but that's... There are those...
The cocaine skull.
The coke? No. That's... Or...
No, my grand...
This is...
They're the archaeo... The junk...
Honest man.
By now, I'd say Whoa! For one, and second...
Alright, while you're doing this, it feels like a time for a dick or no
Wait.
dick.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, that's the reality.
What do you
Not
say?
that I can think of. That might be the case.
I'm gonna go no dick.
You know, I'm feeling no dick as well. It's a rarity for me. Sarah, for Alden, if you're still there, feel free to put it in there. Wow. Sarah's going dick, and we're going no dick.
A rarity.
It's inverted
Drop in
dick.
temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare.
Either going in that
chemically
horse,
sweetened.
that's no dick.
Across the road, a forgotten bus.
I mean, Alex was a
Called
dick,
The road
but the
is
quote is
smooth
no
and
dick.
rocky. A tub warm, number 312D. Young girl, craters pocked the surface. There's one bump on the road. A tragedy comes from the wheels of the wind moves the aerosol.
Alright, so this is the road out of here. So at least we found the cap there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find my place that I'm sleeping real quick.
Okay.
That was what shack? The shack.
Love.
This shack
It's
here.
all... I thought it was the one above the woman, but unless that she actually meant this one.
I don't know. It must be the one above her. Yeah. You got anything to say, lady?
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. Remarkable. It's a good thing, too, that he has an actual police officer looking for it. Good old doom spiral. Upper management to the core.
I don't know why I do things. Everything just happens to me.
We all feel that way sometimes. Sometimes I wonder if I'm the protagonist, even in my own life story. Anyway, I'd look near the fish market north of here on the board. Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
I don't know.
Guy might.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
I don't know. I was gonna say the one above that. I'm going to conduct an investigation.
I'm not trying to be too official.
Deserved, don't you think? Falling
Yeah,
in
but
line
it's the
with
dick
duty
move
like
to
that
say
and
it.
Maybe I should.
Our things are part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. Oh,
I'm in.
yeah. You won't even be able to get it out of the water before. Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere. Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the...
Oh? Who? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
What was that -6
Wow.
from?
So someone.
It's I haven't found a good place to take her.
Well, we'll figure that out.
Standard liege. Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please.
Picking on me for
No
not being
need to
crazy
be
enough.
offensive.
Kim, am I boring?
I wouldn't worry you.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown.
I like
Of
brown.
course you do. And maybe some black shoes or a pristine white shirt to go with that. It's official. My lord's copper type is regular cop.
Yeah,
Good
I am not
God.
regular cop. I'm sad cop. I'm sad cop, damn it.
The door has seen better days.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangements. After we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night.
The key turns.
Yeah, you wait right there, Kim.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and the water reflects.
Oh,
back.
definitely time to
You'll
shave
be
off the
looking
mutton
like
chops. Let's see.
Ramsay without the chops. Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove.
I hope
all
a
that
portrait
unkempt
updates.
hair. The sharp blade
Yep.
shapes it.
Yeah, there we go.
Reducing a scratching sound. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face.
Looking good.
Feeling good, Lewis.
A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the waves crawl in. The room feels muffled.
What is this place to you?
My forward base.
It's free, that's good enough. I could live
Waves
here.
crash onto the beach, drowning the reeds. This could have been you. This could still be you. A down on his luck nobody, trying to survive. Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up.
Look,
I wish I could look under the floorboards.
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face.
Let's go electrochemistry.
It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A
Awesome.
sadness.
It was an 18 check.
Your face in the mirror
Nice.
is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long. Just like that.
I'm
it's
not grinning
over.
anymore.
The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
It's a fun
Hey,
jacket.
that's logic too. Like it's a logic, so that might help at some point.
Yep.
The bed is comforting.
I would look under the floorboards if I were given any options to do so. I've even got a crowbar. Hey Kim, I shaved.
Yes?
So, I
Yes.
shaved.
I don't know what to say.
I know,
perhaps,
stunning, right?
Yeah.
I'm really not sure about this turn of events. I may have preferred the mutton chops. They sort of seem to cover up the
Damage.
either way. Good enough. You were saying?
Alright. Nothing here.
Our tenant, the policeman. What do you want with a lost track?
That's an excellent question.
I'm on a philosophical
Like
journey
a
to fetch it.
smart dog? Are you getting a reward for it at least?
No.
What? You're fetching someone's missing laundry free of charge?
In fact, he does.
None of my business, either way. Anyhow, you might ask Lillian if she's seen in...
No. Before I continue up the coast, I'm thinking I should go back and kind of flash my badge to a couple people.
Yeah, we were talking about
Oh,
the
sea's gonna calm
woman at the
down
boat.
soon.
We gotta find a spot, then you can ask her out.
Well, she also wanted us to investigate the drug trade over there, which we never ended up finishing.
We gotta finish that. Oh, well, she asked us to do that because as
Right.
an exchange of doing the badge, but now we have the badge, so
I'm
fuck
sure
that.
that's a way of doing that faster than having to come all the way over here and
Essentially,
get the
yeah.
badge. But I don't mind still doing that. the jacket might be here.
Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure. Let me have a look. Alright. Let's see it. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't need bloodthirsty mercenaries knocking on my door. Besides, this gear costs a fortune.
It feels like he would have accepted the risk if he hoped to profit from it. It's not greed, though. Deep down, he's a gambler, provided the stakes are...
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I am gonna look and see if there's anything that I can confirm is safe to pawn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
the thing
can always depawn.
The thing is, like, getting rid of stuff in this game is probably fine. You know what I mean?
Right. It's probably fine, and you can probably get it back.
But I already did the whole shot football thing, so I can probably sell this. Okay, apparently the postcards are just there for selling, so I'll sell the postcards. I'll keep everything else.
Another time.
What was this again?
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man.
Sniff it, sniff it.
Smells like worn cotton with a slight.
Sniffing is okay.
It's the man from Hyundai.
Walking away from his burning village. Yes. Huh? Oh, I see. That's tough, man. I feel the same way as some. In fact, most people...
Hyundai isn't a real name.
Neither is the man a real man of... I mean, even if the man from Hyundai didn't exist.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that... Besides, I've been to Kotla.
Stop talking about this nerd stuff. It will make you weedy. But
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
But why? I deal in goods, not services.
Oh, baby.
Welcome to Hyundai.
It's a good shirt. +1 physical instrument and shivers and -2 authority.
What was your other one? What did that have?
+1 physical instrument.
Oh yeah, total improvement,
just
baby.
a straight upgrade. Now I've got a fucking Conan the Barbarian on my shirt. I'm getting my rum.
You say I'm getting the rum?
Shirt. I'm getting the rum.
Alright, Sarah, who's winning next week? I don't think the Chiefs got a shot. It is, and you know, they haven't been real great with catching the ball on the Chiefs side. So, you know, there's that aspect. Hopefully they don't put Kadarius Toney in.
All right, I made myself a little chocolate milk with some whipped cream and rum.
Syrup?
Chocolate syrup.
Yeah, you gotta go with the syrup. Much better than the powder.
Absolutely. The milk rum concoction. A little too much rum. Who's going to be doing punt returns?
Kadarius Toney.
Oh. Well,
if they want to drop punt returns,
I was just about to say,
Kadarius Toney.
Time for a real easy return.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small...
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light.
He wasn't here for so long.
These are all first-rate sunglasses.
Yeah, we're looking for him.
Premium design, super material, very cool, UV resistant. These will definitely keep your...
No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog.
Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals.
I hope not.
You don't like it? Sure, Square Joe. No problem. Let's get you some real shades.
Abort. These are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow.
Damn, officer. You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Don't tell me what to do, Kim. I like those sunglasses.
No, I can't. We can't walk around with you looking like this. Okay, fine. Go ahead. If you want to look like a walking midlife crisis, then who am I to interfere?
Shades of self-destruction. Those...
Starter pair, officer. And when you're ready to upgrade, come back and see.
So I lose my empathy and replace it with more electrochemistry.
Oh. If there's one thing you needed in this game, Alex, it's more electrochemistry.
More electrochemistry, yeah.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Alright, well, that rum drink is gone. We'll make another one real quick.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand.
Where'd all the rum go?
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. This jacket is the apex of human evolution. The moment at which man became weather. Practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for you, sir.
Sure.
Gotta prepare for springtime.
Yeah, functional drama and electrochemistry is fun.
Bless you.
Thank you. We'll say it's 12 electrochemistry. Fuck it. I just bought that for nothing. What are you gonna do?
You see two lowly, defeated speakers. Thralls. Slaves, basically.
I can see you have a taste for luxury, officer.
These once respectable speakers. A small heat emboss on the veneer.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers.
Poor little speakers.
No, don't pity them, officer. These are old Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these.
Can't I just buy the sad Concord Samara speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Lo-fi socialist junk.
You're right. I might be lo-fi socialist junk
No,
myself.
officer, you're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best.
You don't know what I am. I don't even know it myself. I want the speakers.
Well, if you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, well, if on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could...
A pair of found...
Those sneakers, mister.
Only that's madness.
I mean, they're good sneakers, but...
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. Well, but see, if on the other hand...
I'm gonna get those fucking speakers at some point, my friend.
Absolutely. But are you gonna figure out the drug situation?
Vendor, surrounded by a motley assemblage of goods. When the name Sile is embroidered over his breastplate.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool here. Everything's cool. The goods are cool. The customers are cool. The place is cool. And one more thing.
From out on the bay, a cool wind gathers. It sweeps into the city, tugging at the textiles.
You're very cool. Bang, 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 bang.
Really? You think I'm cool?
Oh, yes. You got style. You got personal style. You like premium menswear.
Don't be distracted by the flattery and funny man act. Questions.
What's your stance on drugs?
I don't go into that, officer. Drugs ruin life. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case,
I'm super into
are
drugs.
Excellent. That's very cool. A lot of the coolest detectives do drugs. Sadly, I don't have any drugs on sale. Or at my home.
Sir, it appears to be true. No drugs in sight. Not in the box of Sungi.
That's even cooler. You investigating that and all?
A blatant lie, sire. Yet he tells it with such conviction. We'd believe him if we didn't.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me.
So you admit you're a lorry?
No, I just said I was. Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job.
I'm just gonna push him.
Hey,
You're the one
no,
doing drugs.
That's insane. It's the fat hater. He's been eyeing me for a week. Nothing. I told you.
And what crowd?
Crowd. You.
There's more here. He's afraid of this crowd. Whoever they are. More than he is of the racist lorry man.
Yeah.
No use. He's not telling us. He's too afraid. We need to take him.
Okay, look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I spent 15 years working my way up.
Like two.
Yeah.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
Yeah, her.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, all of them. I don't know.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours?
All of them. All right.
We're cool now, guy.
I scored. Me?
Where you from?
It's a boring story, officer. Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais from the Seaguy province.
The apricot sovereignty is what the Seaguy archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol.
No, apricots come from Seaguy. My grandma used to grow them. But Seaguy is a speaking of. Why not support an independent local entrepreneur? I send half my profits back to my grandma in
It's
Seaguy.
not. I'd say.
Got it!
Oh Jesus fucking
go.
Christ, Alex!
Let's go!
This is about business.
You know what the worst part is? This is how. This is how Alex operates in real life too.
It's true.
He writes the odds, sees that they're low, and does it anyway, and somehow pulls out on top.
That's how I play poker too. I'm very frustrating to play against in the short run, and I don't play long enough to be considered in the long run.
Oh.
Also, I'm blowing my nose into a sock.
After all this mess, the broken seals, lying to you, come on.
An investment? What kind of investment?
Gotta prime the pump.
Fair point. You can't have a successful business without a loyal customer base. How much is your loyalty worth?
It's worth 1 million, Ria.
Officer, I don't have that kind of money.
Well,
Then
you
we
usually
are
do
in
have
the
about
bargain for
1,000
that
socks
kind of
around you
investment.
over there, so
You got
true.
it, my man.
you've got a few to burn through.
I just shook him down for $10. Let's go. And I can fuck with over here. Looks like a no. Alright, stop walking over there. So it's around 6 o'clock. I'm gonna get to that lady. Between which trucks? Pack of smokes. Hell yeah. That's my electrochemistry kicking in. Alright, lady. You've been ratted out.
Low man, you caught me at an out. You just called me a lady, Harry said.
Well, aren't
The
you?
woman's malevolent cackling fills the roundabout.
I'm a lady like you are, Gabriel Buenguerro.
Boink.
Only dread. I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
Yeah, it's not her. Believe me.
How should I know? Do I look like I spent a lot of time with the other communers, isn't it? Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was. Oh,
Alright.
sin.
Alright, so it's not you. But we can still talk to these other people. Not him, of course. Let's talk to this guy again, and then I'll talk to the other guy.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole. Yeah, it would be really bad if we got into an argument about it. Waste of a good noon. Or afternoon. or 9, Los Ardis. They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility.
Makes
They're
sense.
sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law.
Alright, my friend.
Right to work! Right to work! Sure.
Yeah. So we'll talk to the fat racist.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck. I don't know what you're talking about. He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. Just listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Evangel West. You don't run Martinez. You don't
I forgot
run
about this guy.
anything.
Yeah.
No. He means La Puta Madre.
Yeah, him.
What are you doing, Kim? Let me handle it.
Lieutenant looks at you skeptically, but does not object.
I ain't saying nothing.
You want me to get violent with
What?
you?
Here on the street? You won't. Now fuck off.
How do you want to proceed?
Alright, we're going in.
The near-finished cigarette lingering between his fingers.
I don't know what you're talking about. Listen up, fuckwits.
No.
Yeah.
Then I presume you are familiar
Alright,
with his
fine.
peonies.
Yeah. They're his little bitches. He's got them all over the Union.
Fine.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies would do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting
Say nothing.
into this.
No. Wait, are
You're
we?
not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time.
See, it's funny. So, my first attempt at playing this game,
But a stupid
I was basically trying to play
in the
what
way,
Kim Kitsuragi's
protecting his
doing
fucking
right here,
teeth.
right now.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod.
Yep.
Men like this only respect two things: strength and fear. Time to turn up the volume.
Yeah.
Fuck you, I told you, I'm...
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
I like 2.
Yeah.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
I think we're good.
We are good.
Well done.
Real quick. Just gonna stop over here and sell my bottles.
The tear machine step. Your bottles clunk.
Hey,
$4.
$4, baby.
$4 is enough.
A small cabinet
$4
on
is
the
$4.
wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissant.
Here you go.
This will keep you nice and warm out there.
+1 endurance or Darwin electric chemistry. I mean, it's pretty funny.
So is the kimono.
Yeah, the kimono's too good though. How's my endurance right now? It's fine.
A colorful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
Alright, that's fine. Anything else we can tell this lady?
Is this about the questions again? Because Frick has an army? I don't know. It stops people from robbing Frick, I guess.
Businesses often hire private security this side of the river.
You think the police, like, bother catching shoplifters? Frick polices themselves, so...
You'd better behave your...
Okay. So... yeah, I have to unlock this if I want to have the... I am the law. I forgot I have the thing internalized that lets me get the extra zoom out distance. So where's this green lorry?
The tempo. Is that it on the right? No, it doesn't look interactive.
It's not.
You can ask him again now that we have some more information.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe.
Everything still...
Nope.
Nope.
Wasn't that locked one? Wasn't there one we couldn't get in?
Here,
oh,
this one.
there it is.
This screen found A to Z contemporary is part.
This must be the one he told us about, unless he was lying.
Peek in
The
first.
glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. The door is locked.
I'm gonna get the
handle
door.
looks shiny.
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Good idea.
I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford
Oh good, I've got the icosahedral red dye, and I lifted weights, so it's even easier.
Sweet.
And also, this is the only thing I do.
Yeah.
A glint of light catching.
No, don't say
Pull
fuck.
down the hammer.
Yeah.
Welcome to Revachol.
window.
Unleash your secrets, Lord Cannon.
Although I am a sad cop, I'm gonna smash it apologetically.
I don't know. I like Welcome to
The window
Revachol too
shatters,
good.
And droplets of glass fly everywhere.
Subtle.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few, but one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to...
Sandpaper? A novel technique. Must be to offer some extra grip to the driver's foot. Yes? Which means that the missing lady driver was...
I just did a copying!
Oh, holy fucking shit.
Now we know for certain who is the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
I like 4.
Yeah.
In terms of actual answer. It's probably something we would say 2.
I think the entire
mean, 2 is funny, but I think our character's not that ridiculous.
Titus has got to say.
That's like too far because it's just saying spewing nonsense at that
The
point.
movie stars are still smiling from a metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's an issue of Petty Ferry from last Wednesday. It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine.
Interesting.
These formulas look oddly painful. Maybe it's the handle, but they give you a headache.
Him might know.
Ulan frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
The pull-out toolbox looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but...
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least. Doesn't look like it. For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all... looks like we are dealing with...
Alright, if we end up with a dial, we know to come back.
These are movie posters.
Yeah.
One of them particularly catches your eye. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's
What's that
spicy,
smell?
with a hint of amberette.
Yeah.
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume. Probably...
Alright,
Round
study
out
it.
number 5.
The actress is draped in a sheath dress. One of her... Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you cut the actresses and you close the...
Great. I think we got everything. A word.
Alright.
Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company. Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts.
Do you think it's the woman on the boat?
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about.
Just because people know her. You know what I mean?
Perhaps it's a better way to connect.
I think it might be the woman in the hotel.
Bleed. Or maybe it's used to tap into us.
Which one?
The one in the room next to us?
Oh!
Listening in on your
I forgot about her. Yeah.
Between you and your station.
And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy Boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
I won.
And what about the movie
As
poster?
elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the...
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
1.
Yes, well... As...
Don't be fooled.
Yes, well...
Okay. Let's see.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later, when we are done here. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either. Debrief over.
So, why... Maybe this ties into why they sent cops.
Right.
After us, right? We're starting to hit some pain points.
I, saw you poking around in Lady Drive.
Honestly, they probably sent us because we are such a fucking drunk.
Yeah.
And they knew that we'd fuck it up normally.
Nah, man. I was telling you the truth. I really didn't think it'd be her. She's okay. Sort of troubled, but still. A nice person.
What else do you know about...
Nothing. We just talked a bit. About life and stuff. She left me a key so I can park a lawyer if the jam broke. So, she in trouble or what? It's
Sorry,
that
man.
Man, what should I do? What should I do to help her?
Up to you.
Damn. I always warned her to watch herself. Maybe I should just keep my head down and work on my rhymes while I can.
Let's play with those rhymes anyway.
Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft.
Why Tommy Leham?
was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
The man taps
way
his fingers
better.
Rhythmically.
What was the percent? Oh, it was locked. Never mind.
Yeah. Alright, well, let's get into here.
Go talk to the cop. Oh, shit! Wait, go back! Go back!
She's upstairs, yeah, I see
She's
her.
upstairs.
But I can't get up there. I need to talk to Gart.
Can I help you?
You can have the graphs.
Number 1.
What, the interior decorating kind? You know, I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy. I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
This was mostly about the fucking cardio. Massive cardio here.
Jesus Christ.
I feel good about our work here today. It's all about the little things, like bringing people random stuffed animals.
You can try to get into her.
Yeah, but I can't.
Well, maybe try now. And now that you've got new information.
The door is...
Nope. Can you interact with her from here?
No.
It's weird. I could see your cursor earlier, now I can't.
How bizarre. Don't go to bed.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
What are you trying to do here?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of tank viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase.
I did it.
Or the
my way.
But it's all
Now, this is where the magic happens.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity?
I defied bourgeoisie morality in here. Divided heart. No, 2. Definitely 2.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
He looks towards the exit longingly.
The window stands bright. The morning light hurts your eye. The morning...
Any of these two have anything to say?
Yes?
Nope.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
He might be wearing a disguise.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
There's something that binds you to him. I want to say, yeah, then don't.
I want to learn more about the hanging before I press the Hardy voice.
Yeah.
Who's this guy again? Oh, yeah.
Did you read any of the Hardy Boys when you were younger?
Not really. I read like 1 or 2, just because I read everything in the library that I could find.
Yeah, that's fair. I read a few. I don't remember a lot of them.
Yeah, I wasn't thrilled by them. I was more of an Encyclopedia Brown kind of kid.
I love you did. Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Frater Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Frater?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them. My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you,
how bad can the info she has be?
the sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share
Alright,
crucial
I guess we gotta finish the probe.
Didn't
Now,
we
is
do
there
the probe?
anything I can do for you in
I
the
thought so
meantime?
too, that's what I was...
Yes, my eyes on the harbor have
Oh.
sent word to that effect.
I thought so too, but it was just weird. I guess we had to click it explicitly.
It doesn't really matter. And I do apologize for this in any case. It's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation?
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I am sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, I
Good,
wouldn't
give me your
normally
shit.
break protocol like this, but the situation demands it.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail. Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese
What can we see on
military
stream, Seraph?
As far as I
I
know,
missed
they
it.
my
arrived
cursor.
in Martinez.
Oh,
They
yeah, yeah.
report to me sporadically,
Yeah, it's
but
specifically
do
just
not
going
ask
over
to.
Discord or it doesn't
They
work.
wear
We noticed that
ceramic
the other
armor,
night.
have semi-automatic weapons and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night. Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
It'll be all of them. The decision is already made.
I hate to say it, this is not disco.
It's very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1 or 2 shots. The automatics every 1 or 2 minutes.
As I said, a bloodbath.
That is correct. No one should have those.
Maybe a good bloodletting is just what Martinez needs. Houses drenched in red, blood gushing down Rue de Saint-Cespin. The whole place
Washing nice and
with
clean.
a giant red rag. Fresh
I kind of like 5.
I was gonna say, see, Kim, this is the great bloodletting I've been telling you about.
No, that doesn't feel like us.
Many bleak scenarios
That's-
have already
yeah.
come true.
We're-
Lieutenant W.
We're
Frederick
nuts,
Dubois.
but we're not,
All
like,
we do is keep the rest from going
anarchic.
the same way.
Yeah.
One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation. Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. The remaining contractors. That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman.
The lieutenant consults his notebook.
But we haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the...
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, boy.
By the gate. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later. That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I until the
That's not really
executions
up.
start.
You
Truthfully,
don't report the progress.
not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative. It's a matter of days. Not they've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages.
You should show those meatheads exactly how savage
We'll confront them directly.
About ceramic armor and automatic weapons.
That is a bad idea. One I won't be a party to.
One is obviously
Yeah.
the scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the Lorangers.
Would afford a good vantage point.
Where is your radio for contacting them?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel. That may be so.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a border keg.
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
You're
Finally getting some
concerned with
answers.
The appearance.
I know.
I hope I can answer it better.
Maybe composure. Maybe just another physical instrument.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
I don't hate suggestion.
Kind of like suggestion too, honestly. Though we haven't done a lot into it, but I think the last thing we need is more electrochemistry.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll suggest.
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good. They boast a long list of clients.
Okay, yeah.
They're used to
A bunch of useless words.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors. Supramundi, Yesut. Sadly, no. Before this, if you still have access to the ICP's data...
All of Alex's talk about listening to the voice acting, that's completely out the window at this point, by the way.
There's so much of it. I'm just reading it now.
I have. And they will.
I gave Joyce her time to speak, okay?
Basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do.
Back to this, Alex. Come on.
This game's gonna take us years to complete if I let them say every word.
No.
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, man, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be. If you mean did I see him alive, yes. But I did not know him. Lely, his service name, a nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one. One is a man, Corty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis DePaul.
Hey,
Corty
Phyllis.
is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color? The deceased.
She closes her eyes.
I can't remember.
That's all right, man. Anything else? Nationality?
He was 40 or 50. It's hard to say which.
Oh,
He had
that
a
might
combat
help.
Injury on
Yeah.
his
Identify
lower
at
jaw.
least.
It may.
Indeed. This matches the dental reconstruction.
Alright, that's sufficient, I guess.
What else?
He was occidental, I think. Light brown hair. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it, through the injury.
Must be hard to force your face to move in a new fashion. If you continue like this, you'll have an aneurysm. Then you'll have to.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news.
All right,
of
tattoos.
course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute.
It was taken with a trigger not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more marks.
Stay quiet. Let's observe.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The start, I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent. Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago. His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture.
Challenge accepted. I say we do it.
Mark it down. Ask Marks about tattoos.
Do what you have to do, Detective Dubois. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But if you should wade into the mob to find out, I couldn't stop you.
We will be careful.
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should. Quite a few. Vredefort.
What next?
Then he made his way to the
of course, sir.
Grangi, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, you've been very helpful. Alright, it's getting kind of late in the day here. I'm gonna run back to... Let's see if we can do this again.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Sure, it's white.
Yeah.
Why must we stop to look?
Yes, we have to stop by the wall every time. Every time, Kim. You there.
The woman before.
I'm not gonna hassle her about smokes anymore.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer.
I'm gonna get that fucking sandwich before this game is out.
I want that fucking sandwich.
What's going on there?
You know who's really gonna want to get the sandwich? Jackie.
Jackie does love a sandwich. Tomorrow I'll hassle the strike leader early on. Hey, I met your sister.
The scruffy head.
Yes.
Yes? That's it? You're being laconic about it?
Doesn't look like he knows what.
Doesn't look like he knows what laconic means.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic core.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing good on the armor collection front.
So I lose 1 half-light, but I gain 2 interfacing? Sure. I don't like losing half-light, but... sometimes you gotta do what you have to do.
Winter, slow to let go of Rivershore. Flecks some more wet snow from above. The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still. And to think, it seemed as though it were already spring. The melting snow seeps through your thin clothes. Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren out dressed so lightly in this weather. At least your hair is protected from getting wet and sticking together. Layer upon layer of sand, poisoned.
Tell me the secrets of the sands, Wind.
Tell me the secrets of the sand, alright.
Old polar anorak into a concrete pipe under the boardwalk. It would keep you warm. You would probably never. More coalition aerostatics. Occasionally, lights flash as they maneuver through the falling snow. One large airship carries crates in its belly.
Gotta end this conversation first.
The raised motorway, 881, separated, was
yeah,
once a part.
Okay, yep, I get it.
Heavy
Fox is
drug
bad.
users do slip through. A line of
I don't need this much history.
The snow continues to fall. To the west, the ocean swells. The stairs descend to central Jamrock. Snowfall, all of this built. A chill comes. The abandoned, a serpentine strip of land. The remain further out. Then the Bay of Anne.
Like, I don't need the full geography of this fucking world.
Someone is scraping. Right. All a fenced off yet. More winding. The waters turn no more below the old mines. Where the Philippe children under 14, after Ruby, 2 kilometers, the mausoleum. Did someone say untold quantities of cocaine? Few, Petila, return all around her. White.
We should keep moving. Who knows when the snow will let up.
Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment
Jesus
for 20
Christ.
minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
Inside red check failures heal +1 morale. Cool. Physical and motility red check failures heal +1 health. Learning cap for plane threshold raised to 6. Good. So now when I fail those red checks, I'll heal on my int and psyche things.
Right.
I've accepted I'm a shitter.
Yeah, absolutely. That's so, you don't start with acceptance, Alex.
Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay. No boat in the boathouse. Ooh, more magnesium. Savoir fail. Oversized superstar sunglasses. I like my shitty sunglasses. Couple more bucks. That's just the edge of the map. Gonna fail this. Real quick.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Correct. The density of the bullet holes is unusual, meaning this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of...
Unable to piece together the scattering of bullet holes looks like one giant smiling man.
Heal up. Saw that red check.
What?
Right here, while I was passing by. I got a red bubble.
Oh. Man.
Found Peepo Peepo. +2 logic, -1 perception. I don't really need the encyclopedia, but I certainly don't need the logic.
Street smarts.
Yeah. There's everything up here, huh? Okay. Yeah, exactly. There might be better options, but I gotta wear those sunglasses.
Absolutely.
Alright, I'll loop back around to there. Quick travel unlocked for the church.
Sure.
Okay, hold on. Kick drum pulse. Music comes on the ice.
There's something feral crouched between the rocks. Something primal. Something forbidden. Back away. There, by the water.
I'm gonna get bit by whatever this is, aren't I?
Make it happen. Oh yeah.
This leopard pattern garment washed up on the coast burrow between rocks and ice. Damp smell arises when you bring it close to your face. It looks dangerously feral, as if you should think twice before getting closer.
This is a men's size L leopard pattern unitard with short sleeves. Slow and steady. Drop it now. This thing will eat you.
Feel the material.
The wind blows through. Despite the time it's spent in the water, the garment itself is surprisingly silky. Can't you feel the hairs on your arm and on the back of your neck standing up? Yeah, but why does... Run! There's only one thing. Just know that. Once the leotard goes on, but don't you want to feel different? It can be a secret.
No.
You slip from your briefs into the leotard. It's very tight. You've never been cradled so firmly before. Putting on the garment feels like something else is in charge now. Your fingers run down your pectoral muscles, your abdominals, your hips. It's impossible to tell where you end, and the leopard begins. Dried sea salt chafes against your soft flesh. Again, once the leopard comes on, it's never ever. It's wearing you now.
Okay.
I am the leopard. Got anything to say about that?
Yes. Okay. Congrat.
Oh no, you're a cop. You can't go to jail.
Sure. Anyway.
Guessing I got to go here to investigate that. Great. Oh, I'm glad I went all the way fucking around for that. Interesting. Some money on the ground there too. Or if I can get close up enough to it and then... No.
A pane of eternite, barely holding it. The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going...
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of...
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff's getting out. Sorry, you barely have room for one.
You go ahead. I'm sure you will feel right at home.
Hey boys.
You see a youngish man reaching the tips of his hair with a...
Hello, I'm Andre.
His grip is strong, sweaty and warm.
This is my posse, Noid.
The young man with earrings looks at you suspiciously.
And Egghead. Egg! Together with a Settle Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. We have many in the pipeline, officer. You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate to establish a new venue in.
Oh, that's not for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten luck with the real estate part.
see what my next check is, and then we'll bump it.
I apologise for my friend Noit's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Which brings me to the problem of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast. I'm talking about the church. And I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts.
Dopeheads!
Burnouts! Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest dance clubs in Jamrock. Nah, strike that, in Revershol.
Strike that! The world!
And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there were the worst kind.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dope heads.
I don't know, I'm a bit of a dopehead myself.
If it was just like that, it would be fine. But they're also spooky.
What do you mean by
I was hoping you would be
spooky?
the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from restoring this church into a community centre and a place of spiritual refuge. Also, they don't eat or clean the building. Shit's gonna collapse.
People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance like that.
Thank you, Egghead.
Thanks, Egghead.
So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter. All right,
I'll look into it.
Andre is obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boys exchange giddy looks.
Yes. What? Yeah. Good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church even has running water. Oh. It's the one they sell at the fuel station.
It's like he's lying to you, my liege. But he's slippery enough that there's nothing for you to grab hold of.
The what now?
The Nosafed dummy.
Oh, the old Ultra.
He's like an actor, looking to the souffleur for his line.
I have a major sinus infection. Stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter. Can't even breathe. Yes, that's all Nosafed's doing. Without the noser, I'd be drowning in shit right now.
Nosafed is the shit.
I have some nose on too.
Sure. Here you go, officer. The noser. Blast away.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Oh yeah, that's a meteor name for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it. Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, and they have roots in ancient mass society. And they're the custodians of the Pericarnassian church.
They sound exactly like the kind of people who would want loud dance music in their church.
You're right, they do.
The Pericarnassian church is about love. And Nordic music is about love. I got love for my Pericarnassian posse. Love is the relay out of death. We dance. Love is hardcore.
I like vaguely Eastern European Egghead.
Unity. Unity.
Make some noise for my Insulindian posse.
You feel it, the anodes and the cathodes coursing through you. Your big toe starts tapping along to the base, as if testing the waters. Feels good.
Your posse's like your people, man. Like you got your cup posse. You look out for each other and you party together.
And where is your posse, detective? Nothing comes to you. The world is silent.
Yeah!
Do it for the masses. Do it for the crew. I didn't want to say it, but it was pretty lame of you to imply otherwise.
The one with the large head is still looking at you, nodding his head.
Truth is, I don't really know. None of us do. Well, when I first scouted the place, one of them has wires running into bowls of water.
Andre!
Oh, and it felt like there was some...
No!
Which other one?
Felt like silence.
Awful. Not exactly. We've just seen someone who we think is a woman go in and out of the church. A couple of times.
Interesting.
Like, you aren't alone. It wasn't quite...
Non-human means a predator.
It was this dark shape climbing upside down along the ceiling, like some kind of crabman. Yeah, you know, the way it was stalking a cell, exhibiting ambush behaviour.
Crabman.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I didn't personally see it.
You should ask her about it.
You should talk to Noid about that. I just got a distinct burnout and dopehead sign from them.
With a small surge of PEA, alertness fills you, as if to say, this is a dark corner. Look.
It means like one of those rich boy private radio stations, where you can listen to people getting...
Not that we would know anything about them.
He appears sincere enough, sire.
We're getting derailed here. In short, you can tell to Noid about the machines. Well, honestly...
Why not? Let's go with that.
I'm 70% sure they're substance users. Don't let the technology fool you. Sure. What? I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in.
I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work, but it should hold for a while.
Of course. Noid.
All right.
Catch it.
It's as if time has frozen somehow.
I failed.
You think you can sense the key moving in the air.
Damn.
Yeah. This is going to blam. Straight in the eye. Straight in the old eye hole. Man up. It's nothing. Pick the goddamn key up. Put it in your pocket and move on.
My bad.
As always, we'll be right here.
So yeah,
How about you, Noid?
Andre, and now you want to discuss things with Noid. Good. It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to... The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. I can see that. Further sign matching would do good for us. Weird stuff. Specialised. Wires going into water. Gives off a spark. Nothing's wrong with it.
I'm not sure how long I've been on mute.
Powers.
A very long time, I'm guessing.
Compare. See if we can align. I suck at
Definitely said stuff.
Yeah.
Anything important?
Apparently not.
A young man.
I've just been blowing through it.
I know.
It's hardcore.
I was a big fan of Egghead.
Yeah,
That's
good.
true.
I'm glad you and I were both on board for Egghead.
Skibberdy, Skibberdanger. I am the rearranger.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Hi again. So, how are things going? He's a quiet man. Mostly communicates through music.
How do you communicate with him?
He's just kind of here. I don't really know how to communicate with him. Yeah, sometimes. When I, stumble and find my way into his centre, you have to hear a lot of hardcore to the mega first, though.
The man smiles mysteriously. I get it. He's a puzzle.
Mm-hmm. Not long. Like a week, maybe? I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive. Okay,
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it. As always, we'll...
Okay, hold on. Let me just quickly put on my logic clothes. That's my logic fit.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Okay, so the gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. Plus, and it.
Now we get to do this.
As always. Hi again. So, how things going?
Nothing jumps out to you.
Damn.
How about you get out and...
As always.
Alright, well. That didn't end up working.
No.
I think that's pretty much everything we were wearing.
The held item would be different because you usually have a pro or out.
Yeah, that's fair.
For left hand, yeah.
After I talk to this person, I think I'm going to call it.
A shabby-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice with an electronic contraption in her.
Oh. Hello there.
She must be Estelle, the last of the speed freaks. Posse. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to.
What?
Do you want to party?
Yeah, I heard you. What do you mean by party?
Yes. What do you mean?
I mean, we get drinks, and we also get drugs.
Yeah, man.
Suddenly appears to your right with his collar popped insanely high.
Any dope? We need some dope bad. I got the boogie street shakes.
He's really shaking and everything.
Let the lieutenant do his
Trying to
thing.
score some dope, man. Trying to score some smack. You got any?
What's smack?
The D, man. Gotta hit that D.
What's the D?
Kim. No. I feel like this is the point where we want
Tell her
up
what
Kim.
the D is.
Diamorphine, girl. Quit cloning. We need a hookup for that D.
Diamorphine? But that hasn't been around for years. 5 or more. Like 7 years, maybe. Everybody just does hunch now.
Really? What's that?
Hunch is like 10 times stronger than diamorphine. And way more lethal.
It's the Dark Lord himself, put into chemical form.
Okay.
Even I don't suggest it.
That's real bad. Someone should definitely look into that. We're from the police, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. I've done some stupid shit. I've done stupider shit than Ken popping his collar.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, like the time you wore your Reese's Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. Okay. I went in and I saw a woman next to one of those machines. She was dressed like someone who's been raised by their grandmother, you know, strange old clothes. And then, you know, right behind her, a man crawled down the wall, upside down like a crab, down the church wall. I think the woman didn't even know he was there. He was completely silent. He stopped right before he got to the floor, then just hung there like that, looking at me, right at me. I fucking turned around and walked out.
Like a crab, you say?
It was too dark.
Come on, she obviously could. She already went into detail.
Why? Nothing. Anyway, oh, that. You're not gonna... Okay. She was dressed like... And then he stopped.
Like a crab?
It was too dark.
Come on, she obviously could. She...
He looked like a banger, okay? He was all muscular and stuff. Had a mesh tank top. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that only made it scarier.
A crab? And a banger?
Yes, a banger. As in a mess gang member. I know what it sounds like, but that's what I saw. Why? Okay then. They certainly do around me. My associates. I haven't got much to say about them. Of course I do. I just don't tell people about my friends and who they are and so on. I don't provide information on them. Me? I'm a silver bird.
High above and to the east, the cold winds blow.
Ooh, it's a good formidable check.
Early songbird. She lands on the stone ledge of a tall building. Her beak a silvery grey.
Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but...
We'll find someone.
My associates? I haven't got my... Sorry. Don't know what makes you think it'll be any different later, but... This is a portable recording device. It's for field recording. Actually, just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice.
Nice. You could maybe bug someone with it. Wiretapping.
Same place I got the recorder from, the Elysium. Oh man, you haven't been to the Elysium? It's the coolest place in this whole drug-addled shithole. It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock. Musicians live there, like real musicians. I once saw Arno van Eyck.
Sounds like a place for congregating homosexuals. No, who's this Arno guy?
Guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck, or really be a Elysium going kind of person.
I got down.
I don't know what that means.
I grind.
I don't know what that means either.
It means I'm hit behind my ear. Beyond my ears. Nor do I, but I have concrete evidence that I rock, in the form of a rec tape player and a completely trash hostel room.
That's cool.
You're right, time has deserted me.
Sucks, man. Was there something else? About the contact mic, perhaps?
How's it work?
The mic? I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble. Okay. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things.
A lie. They were probably pawned off for something suspicious.
The musicians in the Elysium used them for making music. They looped the stuff, cutting the tapes together. Anyway, I thought I'd make some too. It's supposed to be, like, a music place anyway.
The girl is cold all of a sudden. Very cold.
I don't really know what I'm doing. They use synthesizers too.
She is on some kind of stimulant, amphetamine or methadone, and its effects are wearing off fast.
Take this, you're cold.
No man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that. I'm sorry about the fuck.
It's okay.
Thanks.
No, Dick Mullen's hat.
Yeah, the boys think it could be a place. Yeah, Andre and the guys, inside the tent. Go ahead. It's supposed to become like, except that, yeah.
The floorboards are twisting, and the shooting beams are slowly cracking, like bones. There will never be a club for anodic music here. Not in a million years.
You know, anodic, cathodic, music that's made with electronic instruments. Synthesizers and tape consoles. Microcomputers too. Go ahead. Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do. Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revachol experience they get east of the river. Rich people. Rich people are east of the river. Aren't they? I thought they were as Vacholaire as any of us. Just way richer. Maybe you're right. The usual. I had a shitty run as a teenager. You know, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13. In Forberg. Is this a rhetorical question?
No, literally, I can't remember the most basic things.
Forberg, not in Forberg. It's a massive banlieue south of Jamrock Quarter. It is the largest ghetto in Revachol, possibly the world. We are at Jamrock, sort of. Martinez is called North Jamrock sometimes. Jamrock is also a ghetto, only smaller than Forberg.
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
What are you thinking, Hoops? Yeah,
Right.
a major
I was
drinker.
gonna say 2, but okay.
Well, go ahead.
What are you thinking,
Well,
Hoops?
just
Ah, I
once or
clicked
You took
one.
too long.
The usual, you know.
Fucking
drink it, my
Christ,
dad was a
Alex.
drunk.
She nods very cautiously.
Okay.
Alright. Let me crank that empathy after I activate my bringing of the law.
Lord Jaw.
Bringing.
Okay, so we now know why you have law jaw, why you say the law in a weird manner, and why your jaw does that thing. You had polio as a child. You hadn't gotten vaccinated. It must have been right after the revolution. Not a lot of vaccine going around then. So you got infantile paralysis due to polio, and this jaw thing is a complication from that. Admittedly, it's not very funny,
Oh, the
but you
bonuses?
overcame it. This little infant survived and became a sharp-shooting super cop. So, fuck you, polio.
Learning cap for all hand-eye coordination rate 6. Exceed all hand-eye coordination passives. And -1 rhetoric. Because the jaw is still weird. I'll take that.
I was about to say, of course you're taking that.
And then I need to equip for empathy.
You need a new hat, too.
Yeah.
The shaggy head,
So you talked to my associates, right? Are you gonna help us? Shoot.
the device is still warm from her touch.
Holy shit.
From the batteries inside.
The fuck, Alex?
The company
You're
logo
fucking pulling these out of your ass tonight.
She looks you in the eye, her pupils wide, surrounded by a ridiculous amount of makeup. The wind howls. It's real. Tell her.
What is? I know. I'll stick to it. So thanks, I guess, for the psych session. Maybe I can return it. What's been eating you, officer? Come on, I can tell. But, okay. What is it?
It's the plight of the working class.
Sure.
Oh.
That fits with our
Really?
columnist.
The golem of capital runs rampant, smashing creator and
What's
slave alike. I fear the process is irreversible.
Social justice really matters that much to you. That's commendable. It really had you shaken up there. Are you sure that's it, though?
3 is good enough.
Nah, it's the people struggle.
I guess.
Yeah, man. They're pretty bad.
3.6 billion, not counting those in sale.
Reduces me to tears, thinking 3.6 billion, and God knows how many more in this whole place, crushed under the tyranny of the
Yeah,
market.
that's pretty bad. Are you sure you're not just hung up on some chick, though?
Yeah, I did find these
Okay.
letters.
Why'd you think that?
Yeah.
There you have it then. Chick trouble. Not political after all. Really? You seem to be pretty upset about this chica. Are you... Wow,
100%.
man. That's some pretty strange shit. Are you sure the letters were for you?
It's funny, but I think 1.
Yeah.
How come you don't remember, though? Is it like some selective memory thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Man, when I get hurt, I just want to forget that shit, you know? That kind of...
I just got super drunk.
Or it might be that. This one time I did so much booze that I forgot too.
It's obvious she's done.
Or it might just be some psych bullshit, you know? Königstein wank. You know, the psych thing they've got going on there. Rich people like it. People in Königstein are mostly rich. You're welcome. Might be for the best to keep that shit forgotten though. Just my opinion. If it itches, Don't scratch.
Yes, but it itches really, really bad.
Oh, that. You're not going to believe me. Go ahead. My associates? Of course I do. I just don't me.
High above.
Don't know what makes you think.
Alright, let me hit these people real quick. Again, now that I've gotten her info.
The young man.
This is hardcore.
Hardcore!
Internally coherent.
He feels like he should have been on Sprockets with Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Back to the heavyweight jam. Hardcore.
We're just gonna stay quiet.
He furrows his brow as his very large head traces the sublime, invisible movement of the music.
Hardcore! Ah! Is it though? What is it? I mean, really. I am the mic enforcer.
Alright, we're getting close there, I think.
True. Hardcore. Internally, all.
He furrows.
Is it though? What is it? I mean, really. Under the radar.
Damn. We'll get there.
I see you're here again. Hi again. So, how are things going?
Nothing jumps out to you. Nothing.
Damn, I should have respect.
How about you get out and breathe? The air in the tent is too.
As always.
Yes.
All right, let's save it there, and we can do the church next time.
All right.
Alrighty. Hey, we're making progress. The world is growing more rapidly than I expected it to.
Yes, and situation is growing out of hand more rapidly than I expected it to.
Yes. I mean, I definitely want to act on that. Something I need to remember to do is look out the window of the dining area of the Whirling It Rags, because it was something I was able to do before. There was a heavy check for it, but
all right.
But because those guys were there was a big negative. So, alrighty. I'm gonna call it using this handle of rum as a pillow. The tequila got me all amped up. This rum is just making me sleepy. See you, Seraph, and anyone else who's still hanging around. But yeah, we're copping. We're certainly copping.
Hobo copping.
Yeah, we're real copping too.
Yeah, but hobo cop.
Yeah. All right, later.
Bye.